A little more than 3 miles away from a quiet Polish village sits one of the most notorious killing centers, Treblinka. It's where Nazis murdered nearly 1 million Jews, Poles, and Soviet POWs. The Nazis dismantled and destroyed much of that camp after a prisoner revolt in late 1943. While the buildings and gas chambers may be gone, you can still feel and imagine what took place in that field.
Tucked away, deep in a forest of mature pine trees, sits an open field covered in tall grass, wildflowers, and large rocks. There's a stillness here, a haunting beauty.
Treblinka is interesting in the fact that there's not a whole lot there.
Andrew Voss teaches history at Chestnut Grove Middle School in Stokes County. Being at the site of Treblinka was tough.
There's a heaviness to that field, to know that roughly 900,000 people on a 40-acre plot were systematically eliminated, lives snuffed out, futures. It's really hard to take in that such terrible things can not only be done, but be done in just a little small space.
Between July 1942 and October 1943, Treblinka functioned as a killing center.
On every day except Monday, beginning in 1942, a train would arrive down here, which makes this look like tracks. These are not obviously train tracks. And right behind here, there was a train station. And on the train station in seasons like now, there were pots of flowers. It looked nice. There were signs, tickets to the west, tickets to the east, everything to create an illusion that things were okay.
But in reality, Jews deported here, thousands every day, were shaved, stripped, and murdered within an hour of arriving. An assembly line of death, Rabbi Fred Gutman explained to us.
The building had 5 gas chambers on each side. Can you imagine that? 5 and then 5 and a hall in the middle. And on the outside of each gas chamber, there was a box with a captured Russian tank engine.
Killed by carbon monoxide.
Each chamber was approximately 25 meters square and about 6 feet 2 inches high. There were fake showers and tiles, and 400 to 500 of us would be crammed into that gas chamber. It was so crowded that some of the times people just died standing up. When the gas started, people got sick, they threw up, they lost control of their bowels, urinated. And when it was all over, there was just this mass of 400 to 500 bodies pressed against each other.
As we quietly reflected and made our way around the field, we met Hetty Chandler from Canada, traveling with another group of teachers.
So just that people can't be indifferent. And that's what happened here. Many people were indifferent. People say they didn't know. People knew what was happening. And indifference is probably the worst thing for anybody to be a bystander. We have to stand up to bullies.
She told me she's here in honor of her 96-year-old father, Howard. He's an Auschwitz survivor, but lost his mother, sister, and brother here at Treblinka. Hetty led us to the rock that has her father's hometown inscribed on it, a community that lost thousands of its residents to Treblinka. She lit a candle, and Rabbi Gutman recited the Kaddish, a Jewish prayer of mourning.
What is it like being here in the place where they lost their lives?
It's harder for me as a second generation to understand it, but my father has stood here every year for the last 14 years telling everybody, it's not a story, but his story of what he encountered and how loss affected him. And this is the hardest place for him to come. It just looks like a hallowed site. Flowers are growing, butterflies are flying. Doesn't make sense.
And as life somehow returns to the site where 900,000 Jews were murdered, the rocks tell a story of those we must not forget.
And it carries its own weight in wanting to make sure that I'm doing not just my part, but enough. I know that I can do a lot, but what will I walk away from, not just this, but the end of my own life, and feel like, and be able to look back and reflect and say, did I do enough? Could I have done more? I'll be struggling with that for a while, I know, but it starts with small steps.
They are reminders, says Andrew, of the responsibility that lies ahead.
Stand there, remember these people and their lives, with all these other educators, knowing that, like the rabbi's message to us is, we have the ability to carry that hope and message to our students, affect the lives of hundreds every single year, tens of thousands in a career. One educator can touch so many lives. One individual standing up against hate can stop it.
And I invite you to join me Monday night for our 1-hour commercial-free documentary, Teaching the Holocaust. You can watch it right here on Fox 8 starting at 7 o'clock, and it will re-air on Sunday, September 28th at 11 o'clock.
Teaching the Holocaust on Fox 8 is made possible in part by the community foundations of the Triad.